Hello and welcome to the Lumen Project. I'm Dr. Helene, clinical psychologist. Today I'm joined by Yaya and I'm really excited to be in this beautiful place with such a beautiful person. Thank you for joining me.
Welcome. Feel happy to be here.
So Yaya, tell me, who are you and what do you do?
So I'm Yaya. I'm a musician, and I facilitate sound journeys that involves guitars, singing, synthesizers. Yeah.
Nice. And I really wanted to interview you because I experienced two of your beautiful sessions and I felt as though you created this like womb. That's how I can describe it, like this magical space with beautiful lights. And it was like you were just feeling where the music took you. And for me, it was a very kind of mind altering experience. I felt like I experienced this dreamscape. I was somewhere else for a while. It was amazing.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. So how did you come to do this work?
Okay. Wow. So I'm playing music since a small age, like 11 years old, and I was in a different like chapters with the musics, with the music. I had like a psychedelic rock band, and I did like noise music, and but after some years, I realized I felt that that I felt appealing to the ambient music, psyambient music, like the music that giving a lot of space. And I started to do these journeys uh, that I felt giving people space to just stop for a moment and just listen in a different way, rather than a regular concert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. My experience was it was very immersive. So you started off with this nice, beautiful meditation to get us grounded in the body. And then you took us through this amazing journey. So each track changed and it sort of facilitated a trip, I guess, for me. Sometimes bringing up difficult moments. Sometimes it felt a bit more spiritual, sometimes relaxing. Yeah, it was beautiful. So do you feel like your work kind of went from normal musician to more, I don't know, spiritual in some way, or what are you trying to achieve?
I always felt like the spiritual world for me it was part of the music, and for me it was just the like coming from the world of like more like normal performance. Like you have the crowd and the performer, and it's more normal, and like um, felt like more for me the to play for people with closed eyes, that they can listen like really actively and like just with their ears, not with the eyes and other sensations.
Yeah, definitely. When you close your eyes, then your sense of hearing is much more alive.
Yes.
And you also said something, though, it's not just listening with the ears, but listening with the body. And
Yeah.
that was really something I got from your session, is how to listen, how to resonate with what you're trying to create. It was more than just sound for me.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So for me, it was a very healing experience. As I said, the first time it was a bit of a dreamscape. I went into this like other dimension. The second time I felt like I got some clarity, some answers. What do people tell you? Like, what's the feedback you get from these soundscapes?
I get so many different feedbacks. It's crazy. Yeah, for some people it's like more like emotional experience.
to create space for the emotions to come
Yeah,
up.
yeah, they feel emotions, and sometimes they cry a little bit, and they feel joy. For other people, more like astral experience, psychedelic experience. They go like really far.
That was my experience the first time.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so we decided to take a little walk to continue our conversation. So Yaya, tell us how we can start to listen to sounds in a way that might bring about some healing or some transcendental states.
So first of all, I think just even more in a simple way, if you go outside and you just give space for your ears, maybe close your eyes and focus on the sounds you hear, like meditation, but instead of focus on the breath, you focus on the sounds, and it can help you to be more connected.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess that's something we hear about a lot, isn't it? You know, use the breath as the anchor, but actually maybe the sounds can be an anchor
Yeah.
to make you more present, make you more in the space.
Yes, for sure.
And how about for reaching these sort of more altered states? How can we use sounds to raise our frequency, connect to God?
So there is so many good artists out there that you can listen, but even like ancient traditions like Tibetan music or Indian music or Persian music and so much more you can research about it. But I think it's just to give the space for it and to listen, just listen to music, not listen and do something else.
Yes.
Just like give the space for listening and lay down in your bed or like in your yoga mat and just like listen and give the time. You can listen for like 1 hour to an album and go like really far.
Yeah, I think that's something I got from your session actually, is that if I listen to music, I'm either doing something else or maybe it's just a 5-minute meditation track. But going deep for like over an hour, like in your session, I was able to reach these new heights, these
Wow,
new spaces, which was good.
nice.
Yeah. So, okay, what do you think people get wrong when it comes to listening to sounds or appreciating music?
Hmm. I think uh, I think sometimes people try to analyze the music and to understand it through their mind, and maybe we can all like just give more space for the music to go inside of us and just talk with our body and with our energy and not through our mind.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think that's been a real recurring theme I see with my interviews. It's we're too much in the head often, you know, we're trying to analyze. And I think when you're in your head, you create a buffer between like mind body connection. So I guess it's just giving the opportunity for the mind to take a rest and let the body resonate with
Yeah.
the music and let those emotions kind of flow, maybe.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, so Yaya, what is next for you? How do you see your work evolving?
Nice question. Yeah, so at the moment, my sessions, like my work, is only happening in real time, and I really want it to be more also online and give the people the opportunity to get into this sacred space for the music in their homes also. So yeah, I'm working on a YouTube channel and uploading music to Spotify.
Yeah.
Yes.
And definitely when I came to your 2 sessions, that's what everyone was saying, like, we need to listen to this at home, we need more of this in our lives. And I think it's also a beautiful thing maybe to fall asleep to, you know, get on this
Yeah.
nice journey before you fall asleep. One of my reflections when I was experiencing you is that I think what you did is you created this like container and everyone received what they needed to receive. So As I said, the first time I reached these altered states, the second time I got clarity. One woman felt the need to like move her body. My friend felt the need to release some tension, and everyone kind of got what they needed to. And it made me think you're kind of more than just a musician. It felt to me like you were like a vessel of God, and kind of your ability was more than just one person. It was, yeah, like a funnel, and then everyone received what they needed to.
Wow.
That's how I felt.
Thank you so much. And really, I try to connect, yeah, to connect to God and just to be like the vessel and to let the energy move through me. So thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely how I felt. And that's really why I wanted to speak to you today, because it felt to me like you're so much more than a musician. You're able to channel something because maybe you're able to listen so carefully and receive. And that was really special.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you for joining me today in this beautiful space. It was an honor to meet you. Oh, amazing.